Anthony from Anthony Studios, and today we're going to talk about Ant-Man and the Wasp. This is going to be a review, of course, and the review is going to be a spoiler review. So I recommend you guys watching my other videos. This weekend I've been playing so many games, so many awesome stuff, so many awesome content, and of course the beginning video I've been doing action figure videos as well. I will recommend to go watch those if you don't want to hear this review yet and go see the movie. You have to see this movie. It's obviously one of the most awesome, funniest movie Marvel has done ever since Ant-Man and Guardians and all that kind of stuff. This movie does take place before the whole Avengers Infinity War event, and it just continues on forward. So this movie really has a really good connection with the other films as well, involving Civil War, which is a really big part in this movie, and of course Infinity War. So we're going to start the review off, and we're going to talk about the first part. The first part, it was pretty cool. They had a flashback when the whole incident happened of the original Wasp going to the quantum realm, and they added more stuff to it, and right from there it goes to the present, and then it goes to Scott Lang and where her daughter playing around and everything, which is what he always wanted it, and all that kind of stuff. And of course Lewis pops in. He's in the same scene. He's doing some research while Scott plays with his daughter and everything, and Lewis is way funnier than the last Ant-Man man. Oh my god, so funny, so hilariously. I enjoyed so much. It was one of my favorite parts in the movie. Really awesome character, and I hope he doesn't go away. I want him to be in other Marvel films as well, and if there's another Ant-Man movie, then hope he can be there as well. There's so much future with that character as well, man. Lewis, oh my god. Such an awesome guy, because crew is back as well, so is Lewis and the other crew, the Russian guy and everything, the other guy as well. In this movie they own a company. They have a security company and everything, and Scott is basically in the team as well, but they also got him like in the last part. He's just stuck in the house. So he's stuck in the house because of the whole Civil War situation. He left without telling the crew, which is Hank and Hope, that he was going in to fight with Cap and everything, and they're obviously bad. And then from there, I think he escapes the little prison thing from Civil War and goes back home, but he's in a house arrest, so he cannot leave the house. He's been there for 3 years. He's been there for 3 years, and all that time he's just being alone and everything, and her daughter coming out to the house and all that stuff. It's a really fun beginning, and the movie, wow, the movie has so many awesome parts that I'm not gonna cover in the mall, but like, it's really awesome. You have to see it. I want to see it again so bad. And from there, in the middle, the plot, everything, even to the end credits, you don't expect nothing. The end credits is something I didn't even expect. I had a feeling, but I was like, I don't think so, but it did happen. It did happen. Basically, this movie takes place before the whole Infinity War happened. So this is whole before Infinity War, and then nothing happened. Everybody's still alive, all that stuff. And basically, the plot of the movie was Hank and Hope want to bring the mom back. They think that the mom is still alive and everything. They actually showed a scene here where when Scott went to the quantum realm, like he went to the quantum realm where he just showed the Yellow Jacket and everything. They showed in this movie a scene where he was still like trying to figure out how to get out of that place. But right between that scene, they put a scene where something is flying on his face and everything, and then something close up on his face, and then like put something on his head. It was like a signal, and that is the original Wasp giving Scott like a message that she's still alive, and there's something. He put like a signal on his head that to track her better or something, or to give the message to Hank and Hope that she was still alive from Scott. And yeah, that's the whole plot, man. And the movie takes like it's awesome. Like they did the movie so well, so well. It was awesome. The characters were awesome. Wasp was amazing. Wasp has done so many crazy things in this movie. The way she controls the suit and everything, that's how and she's powerful. She's like a male superhero, man, and she does so many things in the movie that you didn't expect, and it's awesome, man. She's like the main lead superhero, and before, like, of course, Ant-Man, but the Wasp was the one that the main show was on the Wasp, and the Wasp kicked ass in this movie. So awesome. The other part was another thing, the villain, the Ghost. I love the Ghost. I love the character, man. Like she was struggling obviously because her powers were not really very well controlled. She had to wear the suit for a little bit more control over powers and everything. And obviously, but that didn't work. She was still struggling, and she was like in the midlife crisis. Like she was not gonna live for so long, and her problems was like when she was little, she got into an accident where there was a scientific problem, and then something exploded. She got into the middle of it, something like the Hulk, you know, like he was middle of the whole thing. Got the radiation after an explosion, something like that. And then that's how she got her powers, basically ghost powers. So she could go through she could do phasing, she could go through a wall, something like that. She was awesome in the fights as well, man. Like it was a trouble for Ant-Man and the Wasp to stop her, you know, because she was invisible. You couldn't hit her or anything. You could hit her some spots, but not all of the spots, you know. Like she will continue phasing and everything. So that was her problem. The reason that she wanted to stop Ant-Man with the Wasp is that basically Hope and Hank had the last part to go to the quantum realm to save the original Wasp, which is Jeanette, and basically Ghost needed that last part so she can get her powers control, you know, get all those powers away and everything. And that's what's basically what was happening. So they were on during the whole movie the fight that I want this, I want that, and everything until the end. They reached to the end, and then Hank was able to go to the quantum realm. Went inside the quantum realm and found the Wasp. The Wasp was alive, the original Wasp, which was really surprising. Didn't expect that. It was awesome. She came back to Earth and everything. The Wasp was able to help the Ghost to get her powers controlled and everything, and then she was able to do this. Before she couldn't even do this. Like she would do this, and the hands, the fingers would go through her palm. Like she was a totally ghost. Like everything will go just past her. Like you can't control it. But now she's able to like grab. She's able to touch things. You would be able to touch her normally like a human being, which was amazing. The whole plot was awesome. I loved the movie. I loved the action. The whole action with the atoms and everything. Everything growing. There was growing cars. There was growing buildings. There was growing even the little pest capsules and everything. And some is like awesome. And then Lewis got to try out some atom cars that he was able to grow and grow to minimize and everything. Other characters in the movie. Who was in the movie as well? Bill Foster, which is the original Goliath. He was he was not portraying so much as Goliath. He was just interpreting like a scientist that was working with Hank Pym a long time ago and everything, but nothing like he did try out to be he did the project and everything of growing and everything like Goliath, but obviously they didn't show that, and then nothing like that. Nothing like the comics, but really almost accuracy to the comics, which is really awesome. I hope I can see him as his original character Goliath. He can grow and everything. It's like the Antman, you know, as another guy, you know, and it was awesome. I love the characters. The other bad guy, I forgot his name. It was like a gangster like guy. He was trying to get the minimized building where was the project to get the original Wasp at. He wanted to steal all of that crap. I don't know why. I don't really remember. I gotta see the movie again, because there's some parts I'm still kind of figuring out. Well, that was the original plot. The original plot was to save the original Ant-Man. The original Wasp and everything, and Ghost trying to get her powers again, trying to control them and everything. But yeah, man, the movie was amazing. I loved it. I loved the movie. It was funny as well. There's so many really, really funny scenes. Really, really awesome. So yeah, that was it. And of course, the post-credit scenes. Wow, I freaked out. And then everybody freaked out in the theater. Basically, after the whole event ends, everybody's back. Ant-Man and the Wasp, the original, came back and everything. And around the post-credit scene, it starts off with a minimized machine which allows you to travel to the quantum realm, which they're basically there as a larger scale to save the Wasp, but they minimized a little bit. So it was a mission to grab some quantum powers, something like that, for a new ghost friend. I don't know if it was the ghost that I saved in the movie at that moment or another friend. I don't know. Not really sure. So Ant-Man was his turn to go to the quantum, grab the energy, a little capsule, and then come back to Earth. And the one operating behind him was Hope, Hank, and then of course the Wasp, the original Wasp, which is the Wasp is mother to Hope, which is the new Wasp. And yeah, they were controlling everything in the back, and then Ant-Man goes into the quantum realm, grabs the energy, and then he said, all right, I got the energy, let's go. But what happens? Nobody responds back to Ant-Man. So which Scott, he was stuck in the quantum realm. And then he was like, why is nobody answering? And then when the camera switches to Earth, so Hank, Wasp, and her mom disappeared. Totally disappeared into ashes. So basically what in that scene, what's already happening, the whole Infinity War scene was, the whole Infinity War event was happening at that moment. As soon as when the camera went to that spot, everybody disappeared, like they all vanished. So all three of them vanished while Ant-Man was still in the quantum realm, which was so crazy. It was crazy. They did that part so good, but that was so shocking. I was shocked. I was like, "Whoa, what's gonna happen?" I was shocked. Like my whole family in my row they were screaming like, "What the hell is going on, man?" And everybody started screaming. The scene was so shocking. I didn't expect that to happen. I thought it would be like, because I kind of had a feeling, but not sure. I was not really sure what was gonna happen, you know, because I knew something was gonna happen. Those two post-credit scenes. There's one when the credits roll, not before the credits roll, and then one that the credits go through, and then there's one little small part. But the first one, that was the most shocking one. Wow, I was remembering. I was like, wow, that scene was so good though. Like I had goosebumps and everything. I was so shocked of what happened. And then as you could just hear Emily like, "Hey guys!" It was like screaming to see what the hell happened. Well, they all disappeared. They all vanished after the whole snap with Thanos' gauntlet. They all disappeared, man. I was like, wow. It was awesome. And then the scene just cuts right there, and then you don't know what the hell's going on. It's like, what the hell? But yeah, the movie, wow. Like when I was looking forward to this movie, I was really looking forward to the post-credit scenes to see what was going on and where was Ant-Man during the whole Infinity War scene. That pretty much explains it, you know. They were doing a whole project and then something goes wrong, and then all these three guys disappear, and then Ant-Man's still in the quantum realm. He's stuck in there. Like, I don't know if he has something to come back or something like that, like an emergency powder to go up again. But it looked like he wasn't. He didn't have nothing. But they cut it off too early to see what was going on at the end. But yeah, man, the movie was awesome. Recommended to watch now. You need to watch that movie now, man. It was too awesome. I'm gonna watch it again. I really want to watch it again. But yeah, the movie, really good movie. I'll give it a 10 out of 10, man. Really, really good movie. Yeah, I'm without words. I just remember wrestling. It was so shocking. All of a sudden, you see, there's no Hank, there's no Wasp, there's no Jeanette, there's nobody. Alright, guys, that was my review of Ant-Man and the Wasp. Hope you enjoyed. Please watch all the other videos I have uploaded, and they've been totally so much fun to make. Basically gaming and stuff like that. I've been playing so many different games. I've been doing action figure reviews of basically Marvel characters, stuff like that. But it's been really fun, and I have so much support all throughout these whole few weeks of starting the YouTube channel. It's been awesome. So thank you guys so much for that, and hope this can continue and make a huge community and all positive vibes and stuff like that, and keep making videos, which is the thing I really like to do, is make videos for you guys And yeah, it's really fun. It's really fun. Hope to make more, and I hope you enjoy this video. Like and subscribe to keep up with more of my content. And yeah, see you on the next one. And stay positive, guys.